G'day everyone, Pat here. Welcome to my second vlog. If you're watching this, obviously the first one wasn't the last one, which is great. Bit of a different topic today. I wanted to go over more personal stuff and my history with gaming. I've been a gamer for over 20 years. It's something I've always enjoyed, always been passionate about. First game I remember playing, or at least remember seeing, was Super Mario Bros. 3 on the Nintendo. Because I was the youngest child of 5. We grew up with the Nintendo and then the PlayStation, if I remember correct, and then the Xbox. So Super Mario Bros. 3 is one of the first games I remember seeing. I don't remember if I played it. Another game I remember seeing was Gran Turismo 1, but I actually didn't play it because I was terrified of terrified of the controller because it would vibrate. I think I was 3 or 4 years old at the time. That vibration scared me. I didn't want to pick up the controller. Kind of ironic now, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, no, that's it. Man, talking to the camera is so difficult. Like, it's just... It's so awkward and mentally painful to go through, but if I can learn the steering wheel and... well, I did say it was not track media related, but this kind of feeds into the topic right now. And when I started, I was like, oh boy, this is really, really difficult, and I think I've made a mistake. But as I've stuck with it and kept practicing, it got better and better, and now I'm feeling really comfortable with it. So ultimately, I have to go through that same process with recording vlogs and talking to a camera. Yay. I love going through this process where my ego takes a massive hit and I have to deal with it and push forward. Anyway, I did love playing Great Muddafuching 2 though. I got addicted to that game very quick, and especially the license tests and chasing the gold medals or trophies, medals, I don't know what they were called. I think even then it sparked like the speedrunner in me or the time trial person in me, like chasing after those licenses, those gold medals, and getting all the licenses and winning the prize cards. It was really cool. Like, that's one of my earliest and most fond memories of racing games. And that was amplified a few years later, Gran Turismo 3 and 4. The same thing. I just love doing the license tests and then the driving missions as well, like stuff like that. I was never really too much of a fan of the regular racing in the game, but the time trials. So I always love going after the time trials. Another game I fondly remember was Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2. Well, that's two different games, but yeah, whatever. But I especially remember playing Underground 1 a lot. I replayed that game so many times as a kid, even though I probably did the same playthrough every single time. I enjoyed it always. Yeah, actually, same thing with Underground 2. I replayed that multiple times, completed the game multiple times. And I'd always go down the same route. I would always start the game with the Nissan 240SX, and then I get the Hummer H2 as my second car. Later in the game, I would get the RX-7. I would always do that every single time. And I go after all the unique upgrades, including the visuals, like the unique performance of visuals. I don't know why, I just always played it like that and refused to do it differently. Even though I load up the new game like, alright, I'm going to do something different this time. I don't. I just do it the same every time. In fact, the first time I did anything different on Underground 1 and 2 was when I started speedrunning it a few years ago. Yeah, that was the first time where in Underground 2 I didn't automatically pick the 240SX as the first car. Because that game, the Toyota Corolla was just dominant in every way. And actually, in Underground 1, I remember I always picked the MX-5, and I just stuck with it the entire game. And that was actually very close to what the speedrun does. Speedrun now does the Peugeot 206, then you swap to the MX-5, then you swap to the RX-7 later in the game. Yeah, I have very fond memories of those games. And it's one of those I can keep going back to over time and just... yeah, enjoy the game. Even though it comes with its frustrations, it's still a great experience. We had a PlayStation 1 for a while, obviously. I don't actually remember playing any games on the PS1 except Gran Turismo 2. Yeah, I think I was the only one I played. Then we had an Xbox, and then on the Xbox I played a game which I always wanted to go back to. It's one of my favorites of all time. but I never went back to it for some reason. That was Project Gotham Racing, the very first one. I remember there being time trials in that game to unlock like the bronze, silver, and gold skins for the car. Yeah, each car had its own time trial, and you can unlock special skin colors based off of what time you get. And as each time trial for each car has its own track. It was really cool. That's one I would love to go back to at some point. Yeah, and I actually currently own a PS2. I've owned it for 15 years now, I think. Every couple of years I plug it in and play it for a bit. I have actually I play the Gran Turismo 4 license test just for fun. I just get all the golds. I do that every couple of years with that game. It's always a fun experience to go back to. Something I've considered speedrunning, but I don't want to ruin that experience, that once every couple of years experience, for the sake of doing a speedrun, because I already have enough things to time trial and speedrun. Oh yeah, and with Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2, I did speedrun them. First time in 2018. And I actually was able to get a world record in both games. Underground... No, wait. I didn't get world record Underground 2, I think. I remember I got the record on Underground 2. I just don't remember what year it was. There was 2 categories. So there was the any percent, which is just, and 100%. They were basically the same speedrun, but in any percent, you could skip the unique upgrade races. There is one you want to get, which is the engine, but the rest you want to skip because they just take too long. Visual upgrades don't really do much. But obviously in 100% you do everything, so yeah. But I was able to claim both those records at that time. I don't think I have either of them anymore, but it's something I like to go back to at some point. Yeah, I think that'll do. So there is my second vlog. That's everything I wanted to cover for now. There is more I want to talk about that, but that will come in later. Over that way, I think. Or that way. Which way is the next video? That way? Yeah, it'll be over there somewhere, potentially. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. And until then, take care, love you all, and as always, have a great motherfucking day.